that anybody who has the opportunity to play it live, like I have, has a responsibility on some level to make it enjoyable. And I really think that this thing that we're trying to do now, I spent a lot of years, you know, on the whole like, oh, I'm 25, I'm 35, whatever, poor me, everything sucks. And then someone dies of cancer, or you see people, you know, like got extreme poverty, right? And I'm complaining about, oh, my guitar string, I got a 60 gauge as opposed to 52. So basically what I'm trying to do with this Devin Townsend project is I want people to have a great time, you know? I want there to be a ton of different types of music. You like heavy? There's heavy. You like poppy? There's poppy. You like quiet? There's quiet. You like... But the bottom line of it is I want it to be something when people come away from it, but they're just like, that was great. It was cool. It's an addition to a life, you know, because music is, you know, it should just be like you know, a complement to a full life as opposed to like a focus, you know. And I think that if this project and what I do musically can kind of like complement other people's things, you know, like with Ghost, it's something you might want to listen to first thing in the morning, right? And Deconstruction is something you might never want to listen to, right? But the idea behind it is like, you know, just a compliment, right? Because life with like, you know, cat shit and death and babies and like all that stuff is like rough. So music, it should just be like something everybody shares and has a great time. Right? Good question. Yes, next.
This sounds a lot different than a couple of years ago prior to T coming out with Less Strapping Young Lad. What changed?
Well, basically, what I say about Strapping Young Lad is I think Strapping Young Lad, in my opinion, is one of the best metal bands of all times.
Yeah. Agreed.
Absolutely. I love the band, but I think the thing that adheres people to Strapping Young Lad was the fact that it came from the heart, right? Absolutely. And when I did it, I was 23 years old for the most part. And when your intention changes from let's do something from the heart to let's hurt ourselves to try and reconnect with something that you no longer are, essentially what you end up being is a poser, in my opinion. So what I'm doing now is playing what comes naturally. If I'm mad now, of course I get mad, but it's about different things than I did about Strapping Young Lad. And what I really want to do now is make something that is comprehensive in terms of a lot of emotions, and it requires me to be in a position where I can do all these things, not one thing to the exclusion of everything else. But the main difference is I quit drinking and I quit doing drugs. You know, and I mean, it's like, well, yeah, but I mean, I'm definitely not on a soapbox about it. I'm not just like, you guys just not smoke weed, you know what I mean? But for me, it's like when it changed from being something that, I mean, the way I write is so like, everything I write is so directly tied to my experiences that if my experiences are being colored by those things, then I'm going to end up writing about them. And that, you know, the middle finger that made strapping so awesome ended up becoming paranoia at the end, and it just didn't work for me. I wasn't enjoying myself. And that's why I stood away. I said, you know what, I'd rather go build shitty furniture than, you know, because I like building things, but I make shitty furniture. Wow, nails all witches' knuckles sticking out. But I would rather do that than do music and be in a position where there's all this awesome opportunity and I'm just like sulking about it, right? And so since that time, really, it's just like I've had these kind of moments where I'm just like, I love this. I love this. So, yeah.
Is the process of